Hi Ruben. You've obviously been here a few months now. You've seen the actual scale of the job. Any regrets? Any doubts that maybe you took a job that is going to take years to get right?
No regrets. Not in this moment. If you ask me like 4 months ago, with all the problems, maybe you feel that feeling I should be stronger in starting in the beginning of the season. But today, I have that feeling that this is something that is going to help us in the future. We are suffering a lot here. It was a lot of frustration, a lot of suffering. But I feel in this moment, maybe because it's in the end, I feel that this is the most important time, maybe, in the next few years. We are going to use all the information to prepare better the next few years. So no regrets, and I think this is one of the best. This is the top what a coach can achieve. So have no regrets at all.
And one of the important things for any manager is to retain the support, not just of the owners and the board, but the fans. And how valuable has it been for you that the supporters have really kind of supported you and stayed behind you?
I think that is special, but I also know that people understand what we are trying to do. But I also know that this moment, that without results, sometimes without performance, and still have that support from the fans, will finish maybe in the next season. So I'm really appreciate for that, but I really know I know that in the future that is going to finish if we don't get results.
Ken.
Ruben, you say you have no regrets. Over the last few months, have you had doubts about, for instance, formation you want to continue to play? Has there been a moment when you've thought, actually, maybe these guys just can't do it? And also, to that, you said some time ago that United were the worst team. They were the worst team in history. But thanks very much for the quote. But I'm sure you didn't really mean it. But have the team got better, or actually have they got worse?
No, what I think when I say that, I said in terms of the results, and I was saying when I arrive. Since now, maybe I'm the worst coach, and we are the worst team that performs, had worst results in history of Manchester United, and that is clear. It's a fact. I think we are improving the way we play. I have no regrets of joining Manchester. I have a lot of regrets after 1 week when we lose and I see the game. I have a lot of regrets in small things. So I'm always doubting what we did in the past, trying to improve. I'm not regretting about joining the club, but if you look these 6 months, I have a lot of regrets. I should be better in certain moments.
There have been, Ruben, there have been a lot of people who have questioned your 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1. You know, people far better qualified than the likes of us. They've questioned that whole idea. What do you say to those critics, the critics who know better than others?
Nothing, because if I'm going, I don't like to defend myself. It's the results. I cannot defend myself with the results. I have one idea how to play. People see one system. I see one system that can adapt in different systems. I know his stuff. I know is different, but I have nothing to say with the criticals, because if you look the results, they are right. So I will expect the results in the future speak for myself.
Last question, Jamie.
Just following on from what Simon and Ken have said, is half of your challenge or problem that you can't sit there and actually be honest publicly because you have to protect players, and so therefore you know a lot more of what the issues are and how to fix it, but actually, as I say, because of your job, having to think of the team, it's difficult to sort of explain why you are down in 14th.
What is the question, more or less?
Okay, I'll put it away. Why are you so low in the league? How would you explain it?
So lonely.
So low.
We're all lonely, Ruben. We're all lonely. Don't break my heart.
So low in the
league. Yeah, why are you 14th in the league? How would you explain it?
We don't. We lack a lot of. We lack a lot of things in the team, and then you you never saw this in Manchester United, but you saw with the big teams. We saw with Milan in the past, with a lot of problems. Big teams that when you get inside in one context, it's really hard. And then I understand that in January we lost, and you are talking about Rashford and Anthony, we lost these players and we didn't bring new ones. It was a risk, but I think that there are things here that are more important than to score more 10 goals this season. We are trying to do something that is more important. We can hurt the squad now, but in the future is going to help the club. So I think we are in that path.
So when you sort of took the risk, to use your word, to let Rashford Anthony go, was that something which...
In Malaysia.
Yeah. Sorry?
In Malaysia.
Yeah, sure, sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Was that something which was your idea and you needed to convince the executive, sort of Jason Wilcox, whoever it is, and they backed you on that?
That is clear, and like I said, in that moment was my idea. But I tried to help the team, and sometimes helping the players that need something different. That's all.
Rare benefit of having a week between the games. Has that allowed the squad to recover not only physically but emotionally from last week?
Yeah, it was important. Not just that, but to improve as a team. More time to work on the pitch, more time to see videos and to try to analyze not just the last game but the other ones that we didn't have the time to prepare this game, to prepare the next one that is massive for us. So we are focused on winning the game on Sunday.
Yeah, it's Bournemouth away next, so how's the squad looking for that one?
Fine, we had an issue with Dalot, but the rest is recovered, and we need to face this game at the top level because they are a very good team. They are fighting for European football, and we need to improve on Premier League because I think we deserve more in the last game. We need to improve the way we score goals. I think we are defending better, so we have a lot to play in this moment.
Yeah, obviously a blow to lose Diogo, but how much is he working hard to try and get back?
It's you know Diogo. He did all the games, and then he had that issue. You can't say that Diogo is out to the end of the season because Diogo will work hard to help us to the last games.
You'll obviously have one eye on the first leg against Athletic Club next week, but how much does that game come into your thinking when it comes to choosing a team?
A little bit, that to be honest, but I think that this game we need to be focused on just this game because we had this week to clean. I think the next one for Premier League is going to be important for us to be really careful. Of course, during the game we are going to see if there is any player that is tired or with something and trying to manage that.
We know how good Bournemouth can be, obviously from the first game we played against them this season. What did you learn from them that day, and have your thoughts changed since?
The same as any other team in Premier League. We are understanding better the way that football is played in this country. They have really good players in the offense. They play quite well. They are the team that with a lot of pressure in the build-up of the opponent. So we expect that, especially in their home. But we are ready for it.
And just finally, Europe's obviously a big focus for us now, but how important are these league games in terms of getting that confidence and form?
In this club, everything is important, as it should be. So we need to be focusing one game at a time. We need to win the game, not just because of Europa League. We need to win because we are Manchester United, and we need to win more points.
As Manchester United prepare for a crucial Premier League clash against Bournemouth, manager Ruben Amorim addressed the media in his pre-match press conference, offering insights into his team's mindset, injury updates, and expectations for the game. Amorim, who is steadily stamping his identity on the squad, was honest about the challenges ahead. Despite mixed results recently, the United boss insisted that confidence remains high within the camp. "We are building something strong here," he stated. "We know Bournemouth will be a tough opponent, especially at home, but our focus is on controlling the game and capitalizing on our chances." The biggest news from Amorim's press conference was regarding injuries. Diogo Dalot has been ruled out with a calf issue, while Amad Diallo is very close to making his long-awaited return. Amorim emphasized the importance of squad depth as the season enters its critical phase. Injuries are part of football. We trust the players who are available and are confident they will step up, he said. When asked about the competition for places, Amorim praised the recent performances of Marcus Rashford and other forwards. He hinted at possible squad rotation, noting, "Fresh legs are important when you play every 3 days." The manager also brushed off questions about transfer speculation, reiterating that his focus remains solely on the task at hand. "We are fully concentrated on finishing the season strongly. Everything else can wait." As United travel to the South Coast, Amorim's message is clear. Unity, belief, and execution will be key. With European qualification still within reach, every game is now a must-win, and the Red Devils will need to show the fight and quality that fans have been demanding all season. The stage is set for an exciting encounter. Can Amorim's United deliver?